Let me ask you this: I always ask my guests if you had one regret, what would that one regret be? Would your one
I
regret
don't.
be
I'm be
fucking with
honest.
Eminem?
No, hell no, no, nah. Because T, look, and I mean this. Like we gonna be dead a lot longer than us when we was in wherever we was on this earth. And it's about the name you leave. It's about the legacy you leave. Like when we were at Eminem, it wasn't to go at Eminem personally. It wasn't to go at white people. It was who I was and what I stood for and what I believed and the position I was in. If I had said that and I wasn't had nothing to do with the source, would anybody have even cared? If I was just a nigga from Boston just rapping, you know what I'm saying, working at FedEx, and I said these things about Eminem, would anybody even give a fuck? They obviously cared because who I was.
But you got to know that too, though. When you say it, and you coming from a position of everybody knows you fucking
But
run the source.
now that be the difference. It's like when we got into, yeah, I, I ran a source, but I also was an artist. You know what I'm saying? I also was a rap artist. I came up in a time where battling people and dissing people on the mic and everything, that's all a part of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the Eminem thing started as me saying a couple of words on a mixtape that was buried like number out of 20 songs, number 19. Somehow he heard it and really got crazy. Like, yo, see, once that happened, the Source magazine, because I was with the Source, got brought into it, but only because of when Eminem, when we started and I started, he went on Hot 97 and said a whole bunch of shit. That was a major platform back then. Talked a lot of, yeah, I didn't appreciate that because I'm still a street nigga. And I know he's not. See, like if I know how I grew up and know that he would never disrespect me in person, but doing this, so now it's like, okay, damn, it's supposed to be rap, but now he's on a platform and he got other people up there talking shit about me. And now I'm like, yo, this never happened before. Like I really never like I went through the short shit with the source staff, but now it's like, oh, like damn, like, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't used to that. You know what I'm saying? And um that's when I kind of flex the source power in there. But what man is not going to flex the power he got in any situation? You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to do what anybody else is going to do. I really don't live with regrets because, you know, I'm from Four Corners. Most of my niggas are wiped out. So it's like this is all bonus and it's love and it's God given. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe that hip hop was given to us to help out the melanated people. And now all because a white man comes in and he's supposed to get carte blanche and special treatment and everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand this is the biggest thing, and I say this, and people heard me say it before, and it's true. 500 years from now, people are gonna be looking at us, right? We're gonna be gone. They're gonna be looking at history. I don't know if they're gonna be doing the hologram, but they'll look at this time in history. Now, when we look at Egypt, we always go to King Tut. There was many kings. But we go to King Tut. Seemed like King Tut was like the most flamboyant back then. Out of all the kings, he seemed like what we are now, like the gold and everything. But they're gonna look back at this time from say 70 to say 2024, and they're gonna be like, damn, these young niggas was doing it back then. Man, this hip hop shit was doing this. And hip hop is and then they're gonna see, well, who was the most streamed and the most sold, and then his face is gonna pop up. But that
Why does that bother you though?
because it's our culture. It's ours. Like it's it's black people's culture. It's us. Why should somebody else get the credit to be the face of it? And that's what I always and remember I'm from Boston, where when you go to school in the 70s, when it's color, not black and white, where they spraying people with the black and white. Yeah, that was back then. But in Boston, it was still going on and nobody knew about it. Black kids going to white schools. As soon as you pull into that white neighborhood, thousands of white people throwing rocks, little kids thinking you going through hell just to go to school. We went through that shit. So I seen what racism was. I seen what that was. I mean, you know, hip God gave hip hop to really bridge the cultures anyways. But once they start seeing white kids come to the culture and deal with us, they said, well, listen, we can't stop them, but at least let's give them a face that they could deal with. And I don't like that. I didn't appreciate that. And I said something about it. And